I'd like to explain. The Jewish perspective, the Chabad perspective, as best as I understand it, at least. And, there's a feeling that, we got to get out there. We got to show the world that, we're going to stand up to anti-Semitism. We're going to stand up to Hamas. We're going to, not cower. And we're going to gather together. And on some level, there's, some value to that we come together. We show our unity, our oneness, our caring for each other. There's, definitely something to be said about that. But let's begin and understand what's the nature of the Jewish people. We're a unique people, a unique nation, whereas the rest of human history, kind of comes down to nation battling nation, king versus king, and anything in between was just, how you come to dominate another nation, other people, and a region, kingdoms. And the way of the world is the way of the sword. Today it's the way of the gun. Power. The Jewish people have power, but our power is that we are a people of God. And therefore it's our Torah and mitzvahs is our real power. It's our faith in Torah and mitzvahs that it is the ultimate power, because it's the power of God. And God is the ultimate and only power. And therefore, to win a war, we need the ultimate power, the ultimate firepower, more mitzvahs, more Torah study. Now, what meets the eye is not that. What meets the eye is that you need more ammunition, more firepower, physical firepower. And yes, we need that, absolutely. But that's not who we are. That's what we're all about. The nations of the world, that's the nature of all nations. That's their legacy. That's why all other nations are not eternal. Because when it comes to firepower and the gun or with the sword, well, everybody will have their day, their shining day, when the sun shines upon that nation. And there'll be times that they will just wither away and they will be no longer, as the Greeks are no longer and the Romans are no longer and the Byzantines are no longer, and so on and so forth. But the Jewish people are people of God's power, where our power comes from Torah and mitzvahs. That's what we're all about. And therefore, that's eternal. That doesn't change. And therefore, we're eternal people. Now, that doesn't mean we don't arm ourselves physically. Of course we do. Of course we got to fight. And of course we have to have the best intelligence. Of course we have the best armament and the best training for, the idea of soldiers. No question about that. But that's not who we are. That's not what our mission is. That's not what our goal is. That's not what our purpose is. We do it because we got to do it. It's an obligation, and it's a very holy obligation to protect and secure the lives of the people in Israel. But that's not what we're about. So we never can forget that. So therefore, our role, if we're not in the front lines fighting the evil to destroy the evil, then the way we fight with another chapter of Psalms, with another Torah study, with another opportunity to do a mitzvah with another person,